So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Those that are tuned in now that are watching and listening, thanks for actually taking an active role in the guild and actually giving a damn of what's going on with the guild and the nonprofit. So the first thing is, why are we changing the direction that we're going? Before, as far as the Facebook group, we posted, a lot of dank memes. Sorry, Spartan, I know you don't like that word. We posted a lot of dank memes, a lot of things that could get people banned, and some people did get banned on Facebook because people were reporting it within the group. The bigger we grow, and I've seen this in other groups I've ran, that you are going to have people that come in and their whole goal is to just troll people. They're there to try and dismantle the group. They're there to try and split the group apart. So how do we prevent this from happening? That means that we have to basically watch our P's and Q's. The admins brought up a very good point to me, and it was that we are, established as an actual 501c3 now. With that being said, there comes an inherent level of responsibility on our part to present a professional appearance, so that when we take these things before, such for example, as like if I can get a meeting with GameStop next week, they will check up on us. It would behoove them to check on, to check up and make sure we're an actual legit organization. When I say our main hub of coming together is on Facebook, and they check out the group and they see this group is filled with nothing but, almost pornographic material, racist material, that's not a group I'd want to do business with either if I'm a professional business such as GameStop. So we've got to pull it back and make it PG-13 rated. We're keeping politics, religion, and things like that out of it. If it's something that you wouldn't show, your boss at work, don't post it in the group. I know we had some people in the group that are complaining and whining. If they don't like it, they're free to go. Ultimately, this is about doing good for veterans, first responders, and Leos, and create an environment to where they feel like they can talk to like-minded people. What they do on their own is what they do on their own. They're more than, they can do that on their own. They also have their private pages to do that. The thing that I don't understand is, they come into these groups saying, I wanted to post stuff in here. You've also got a private page, but if you post it on your private page, you'll get banned. So it's no difference than your private page in this group that you would get banned. And now we're seeing that people are getting sent these surveys to fill out about the Alpha Nerds group. I'm not sure if that's just Facebook doing it just for the sake of judging these groups, or if we've had multiple reports and complaints. I don't know, but we just need to watch our P's and Q's on this and be very stringent with what people are posting. And I know I'm all for free speech and yada yada yada, but we do have to abide by the rules of Facebook, whether we like it or not. So that's just a role that we have to take there. So that's why we're changing the direction. I hope people can understand. And we did have complaints about it, and frankly, I just don't give a damn. Guys are talking about, I came here for, well, apparently this group's not for you. Adios. I'm not going to sit there and bend over backwards to appease one clown that feels like his freedom of speech has been infringed. And freaking vet flake, whatever. All right.
Yeah.
Today we had a meeting with Dara covering some other stuff. Dara's coming on board, and she's been very proactive with another group, another nonprofit, and she brings with her a huge amount of experience and expertise on running a nonprofit. She's been doing it for 10 months with the other group, a very, very well-known group. So she knows what she's talking about. She's educated me on a lot of different things out there, and I do trust her. So for those that have not met her, Dara is actually here in Dallas with me, and she's been, Laura and I have met her 2 times now, and she's been very educated on these topics. So everyone, please introduce Dara to the group. Or please welcome. Yeah, everyone introduce Dara.
Way to go.
Cat mom.
Hey.
English is hard.
It is, apparently. Well, hi. I feel really insecure, but also proud to be here. So, go.
Well, you're in the right place, sweetheart.
Perfect.
Okay, so Dara and I discussed something that we're going to take an approach to. Before, she talked about linking people up throughout the country through volunteer bases of if we get this thing off the ground with GameStop and we do wind up doing a partnership with them to where we can just send funds to a GameStop located near that veteran that wants to get a gaming console, we can actually send the funds there and actually have a representative go out there and meet the veteran. Well, what we could do is instead create a battle buddy system. We can call them like your nerd buddy or something like. Somebody can come up with a creative way of saying that, to where, and Dara's good at this, we can create a spreadsheet. And on that spreadsheet, if you'll imagine, different gaming consoles at the top, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Then within that name, we have different popular games, PUBG, Halo, Call of Duty, whatever. And you put your name in there. And what this does is it creates a roster of somebody that you can kind of link up with, get their tags, their Steam tags, whatever. And essentially, that's your battle buddy. That's someone you're going to game with. Like I've got Andy, Spartan, Frosty, the guys I normally game with. So we need to try and help create that for the group itself to where, we create, say, a group of 4 in one community and they can name themselves whatever. but essentially get them a battle buddy, someone that that's your fellow alpha nerd. If you need something, you need someone to talk to, reach out to them. You get your contact information, someone that you game with, that's you enjoy the same kind of games and you actually hit it off with. So we're in the process of getting that set up. That's going to take some time, and I think it'd be very it would behoove a lot of people out there to actually have people that they normally game with on nights or whenever they decide to set it up, and they've got a community of people they can actually reach out to. So we're getting that set up. Right now we've got the Dallas Fan Day Expo meetup. I created the event. I recreated the event in the Facebook group. It's going to be in Dallas. It's going to be in August.
April.
Excuse me. April, I believe. What is it? 2nd through the 6th, or
It's
sixth-
the
Sixth through
6th, 7th, and 8th.
6th, 7th, and 8th. We also have a museum down here in Dallas and Frisco. Excuse me. It's the video game museum. I went ahead and looked it up. Somebody made a comment. I'll reach out to them to see if we can set up some kind of event where we can get discounted prices on that. Also, the more people that respond to the event that's created on the Facebook group that I know will come, we can reach out to hotels and stuff and try and get discounted rates for group bookings. But I need to get that information as soon as possible. So people are saying kind of maybe, I don't know. I need to find out as soon as possible so I can start creating or poking around and seeing who can give us a discounted rate for, say, if we have like 10 people or 15 people coming, and then we can get reduced prices for everybody, because the Omni is already filled up and the Omni is already pretty damn expensive as it is. So I need to get that information.
Still gives amazing veteran discount.
Yeah, but unfortunately though, it's like I think Spartan said he already looked into it and they were already full up.
There's a if you go to the Dallas Fan Day website, they have linked pretty much contract out with several local hotels. One of them is the Omni that's attached to the facilities,
Yeah.
and the only way to rent them out is to actually contact them, because their contract ends. The Omni was the first one to sell out, but they were also like 200-300 a room bare minimum. There were some others. I know I looked at one that we was gonna look into. It was 6 miles from the expo, and a standard room, one single queen size bed, was like $80 a night.
Yeah.
And they offer group rates, but they're starting to fill in.
Yeah, it's these book out quick, and I know at this Fan Day Expo, Michael J. Fox is coming. The guy that played Aquaman is coming. The girl from Jumanji, the redhead, the hot one, she's coming.
That's right.
And more people are going to come on the roster as time goes on, and this thing's going to fill up. Laura and I went last year, and it was a huge turnout. I mean, we're talking thousands of people, and it was actually a really fun time. And Bedell has a very good point. Proof of your ticket purchase of the Fan Day Expo would definitely work to show that you're actually coming to this event. If you're going to spend the money on these tickets, you're not going to buy it and then not show up. I think it'd be kind of stupid, people. So, there's that. So I created the information on the Facebook group, which also leads into the next thing: roles and positions and expectations within the actual admin community. And we went over this last time that right now it's just kind of up in the air as far as who's doing what, because we still have to launch this thing, and then we're going to have to redistribute manpower as we figure out what needs more attention. For example, Kenny's doing website, Andy's doing the D&D thing. Alyssa, I've got you as social media person. Like, I need you covering social media on Instagram, the Facebook guild page, and things like that, to basically get us more exposure through that by posting funny memes, stuff that you see within the Alpha Nerds Guild page itself, the Facebook group, like copy paste or copy save and share those on the pages. You get interaction, get more growth, and then when we announce events across all social media platforms so it can be seen. And then we've got Spartan volunteer to be treasurer, which I'll need you to text me your information tomorrow, Spartan, so I can get you added to the bank account, because tomorrow I'm going to do the bank account.
Just I'll DM you, or you DM me your cell phone number, and I'll get that taken care of.
Yeah. So we can do that, and then like I said, and then Dora's coming in. She's going to be giving us a huge amount of help, and then she's going to be one of the team captains as far as like, hey, Dora needs help doing this, this, and this. Who can we push over there to help volunteer to do their time there? And then we can also hit the group up, like, who wants to volunteer to help. If the admins are stretched thin, then volunteers, we're going to need to step in and actually fill some roles. I think we'll definitely have a success rate turnout with that, because people do want to get involved, and the more people we have involved, the more they feel like they're actually participating and doing some good with this guild. So that'll be on the horizon. So I know many people are just a little confused. Bear with us. Like I said, we're going slow with this. I don't want to rush into anything, because once we open the floodgates, I'm already talking to Facebook through getting the guild page verified and then taking donations through the guild page, which once we do a few live feeds shared to my main page, that's going to blow the hell up. So I just don't want to, rush too far too fast. So the next one, Andy, you already covered the status of the D&D company. You said the guy didn't respond. He didn't feel like he was going to make any money. So
Right.
hit him again. Ask him what's an offer he can counter us with to where
Okay.
he feels comfortable with. I want to make this happen. I think that's you've already made it perfectly clear. This is something we need to do. So let's see what we got to do. Let's make him happy,
Okay.
but not to the point where we're actually compromising and not getting a good deal out of this. Like I love the idea
Alright.
of getting access to all their information, but at the same time, if we're going to help him make sales, I still, even if it's like we only limit it to where only 25 people have access, whatever the case, I still want 10% commission of any sales that somebody makes with our code. Because if we let him into our group and start advertising within our group, as well as on Facebook, on Instagram, and he's starting to make sales through that, I want a commission of that because he never would have had access to that group without us actually advertising it. So he
Right.
needs to be made to understand that, like he's saying, I wouldn't get sales. Like you're right, you wouldn't without exposure from our social media. So right now it's like if he was to advertise in our group, I'm pretty sure people would buy it. So there's just that. But just reach back out to him and try and keep that line of communication open to see what he's be willing to do as far as compromising or tell him to make me a counter offer.
All right.
All right. Website status. I don't think Kenny's tuned in right now. I think he's got company. I know that he needs written bios from each board member. So make sure you get back to him on that. I think he's talked to y'all on Voxer about that as well. And then I've actually got to sit down and write the bylaws and all this stuff for the Alpha Nerds Guild. So I've got pretty busy 2 days ahead of me, and then getting everything else set up and taken care of. So there's that. Just make sure you get with him on that information so we can get the website up and running. And then I've got to go through and actually write up the application process, what's required. Also, the other thing is, Dara, I made you admin of my main Facebook page as well as the Alpha Nerds group private page and the actual public guild page. I made you an admin on both of them or all of them. You can also have access to my message box on Facebook, the main page, the John Burke one. And you can see the people that have volunteered as psychologists and such that want to be a part of this. That way we can start perusing through and compile a list of trained professionals that actually can be on standby should anybody in the guild need professional psychological help. So we have that. You have access to that. It's going to take some skimming through. If you need help with that, let me know, and we can shift somebody over to you to help you out there.
Sure.
But so yeah. And that's all I've got. Now, does anyone else have anything they want to add, to bring up, any questions, anything like that?
I do have a comment. The Facebook group with the changes of way we're doing it and what is and isn't allowed, how we're kind of tightening down
Mhm.
that it's not a free for all. This was brought up after the change came effect. By no means, if you join the community, should you feel obligated to help.
No.
If
Uh-huh.
you want to, you can. Fine, that's awesome. But do not for a second think that you are required by joining that you have to give some sort of monetary monetary gift or donation to the group. By no means, no. And a lot of people were complaining about that.
What were they complaining about?
One guy was complaining that his finances wouldn't allow him to support a charity.
Or he was saying that the place, the location that he's in right now doesn't allow him to help and donate. I'm like, what does that even mean? So he's like, it's not the place for me anymore. I'm like, okay, well, bye. I mean,
What? He said,
Nowhere,
This-
nowhere
the
did
thing
you
is-
say in anything that it was mandatory that you
No.
had to give us a monetary donation to stay in the.
where did
Like,
this
it doesn't make any sense.
where did this stem from? These rumors don't just appear out of thin air. Somebody started this rumor.
I don't. We honestly we don't know how he got that information because it was posted underneath the thread of your initial. Hey, this is going to happen at this time right now, and your long paragraph thing. Somehow he got that information from that.
Oh,
And
so
two or
okay, that
three
explains
people
it.
left because of it.
That explains it then. He's just stupid. Cool. Get us a
Mhm.
favor.
Well,
Getting rid of the
okay,
trash.
Pretty
Cool.
much full
So-
tater.
Full tater.
My thoughts on that are this is actually a good opportunity for you to make another statement, another video, or something to clarify. Because if one person is feeling this, I guarantee there are a dozen more. They're just not saying it.
Think
And
so?
there's no reason to push them off or brush them off because that could end up being a snowball effect. So if one person's thinking it, why not just call it out now and maybe take this as an opportunity to set the record straight, to maybe like get their perceptions back on track with what we're trying to do.
Well, the other
And-
thing is, though, I don't want to have admins respond to every speculative statement made, because then they would just. The one thing I don't want to have the group turn into is feel like it's the Gestapo constantly coming down on people and constantly going after them. I want them to feel like, you know, they can post openly, ask questions, and with that also being said, make sure you are watching how you respond to them. I get it. I get the idea that some people are just stupid and you just want to slap the shit out of them or respond in a very negative manner. But also remember, they are screenshotting your responses, and you do represent the Alpha Nerds Guild. And if somebody gets a screenshot of a comment of you being rude, of you being short, of you being just an asshole, they are going to see it, and it's going to represent the Alpha Nerds Guild, and we don't want that. You also have to remember this is a guild that's created not only for the branding, but also to actually help people. So if people feel like they can't reach out and get help without an admin being a dick, they're not going to reach out. Keep that in mind.
Speaking of, if someone is in the group legitimately is be like, hey, I need help, someone please talk to me.
Mhm.
I don't care if you're trying to be funny or sarcasm. Do not respond to them in a sarcastic manner.
Yeah. Oh, was somebody doing that?
Yes.
Just shoot them a message and say, do not do
Oh,
that
yeah.
again.
We had somebody go.
It's
"Tough
been
it
already
up."
taken care of.
They basically, the guy said tough it up, and we all went, the fuck?
But also, all these meetings, especially starting tonight, I know I've clipped a couple of them
Mhm.
just for accountability reasons. They're going to be saved, and then the meeting portion will be uploaded to the Facebook group as well.
Mhm.
That way, those who couldn't make it,
Mhm.
it'll be there if they want to watch it. And that way,
Oh, this video.
yeah, or
Oh,
the meeting
badass.
portion of this video. Once we get done, once the stream's over, I'll go through, I'll download it, and then it'll be saved, and then video itself will be uploaded to the Facebook group.
Oh,
Well,
awesome.
You could just have him freaking stop streaming, so you don't have to do all the work to extra clip it and stuff. If you just stop streaming for a second, starts a new stream, say, okay, I'm playing, change the title of it and change, what he's actually doing.
Oh,
now.
yeah, gotcha. Okay, see, I'll
You could
stop
make
the
it
stream after
easier.
this meeting's
Yeah.
concluded and then gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Good idea. Okay. Back to the main point of the snowball effect. If we're seeing a trend in comments, then yes, bring it up and we'll make a video. We can go and address that, but I don't want to have to just do a video or make a post about every false piece of information that's put out. If we're seeing like
No,
4 or 5 or 6 people say the same thing, okay, then this came from somewhere. If it's just one guy being an idiot, he's pulling this out of his ass, and I don't want to address that. I want as little admin interaction on the page as possible besides them posting funny stuff, because I don't want them to feel like the admins are always like sharks in the water lurking. That's not the whole impression I want to give off for the guild. They should be here to actually have fun within appropriate means, but at the same time not have admins act like complete assholes or in their perception of it. But I mean, like I said, anytime you want to address something with somebody, take it to them privately and address it in a professional manner. And that if they even want to get remotely smart ass, I mean, let's be real here. If they disagree with you, that's one thing. But if they're being a smart ass about it, remove them. No questions asked. Just boot them out. You're gone. That's all there is to it. You don't just have to sit there and take somebody being an asshole to you just because you're an admin. If they are legitimately being a jerk, remove them. Kick them out. So, anything else? Everybody else is good? Nothing else to add?
Yeah.
All right, so
You
real
know-
quick. Go ahead.
Good. I know. I'm saying I'm pretty good too.
Okay. So real quick, I wanted to open this up for the people that are tuning in on Twitch. They're members of the Alpha Nerds Guild. Any questions or suggestions y'all have in the comments, go ahead and post them now, and we'll field those questions. So that way, if you have any ideas or anything like that, feel free to tune in. We just want to hear what you have to say, or any questions you have. We'll do this for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So, and then tomorrow,
Okay.
go ahead.
I found that guy's post real quick. Pretty much, he said best of luck to you all. No hard feelings from my side. But then this is no longer for me. Politically incorrect, veteran heavy nerdiness is for me. A charity that well intentioned I can't even take part in due to my location is not. Cheers to all. It was fun. And then Matt King said, "Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I've already been in several gaming only or whatever only groups, and by no means have the finances to support a charity. No hard feelings either, but I'm out." And they both left.
Oh,
So I
well,
don't
good
know where
riddance.
they think that it's just a charity page. I mean, but that's what they took from it. So
Whatever. That's just stupid people being stupid. Ghost, gotcha. Also, the other thing is Jenny here?
yeah, she's in the channel. She's
Where's
got
she?
herself muted, but
Oh,
Karma.
Karma, you here?
Yep.
There she is. So people requested, as far as a actual Twitch advertisement page, which we said we're gonna go ahead and move forward on. So we're gonna create an Alpha Nerds Guild Twitch Facebook group for people to go in there and actually advertise their Twitch channels if people want to tune in. That way they have it. You know, people requested that, so we're gonna do it. And they're gonna have to fill out, I think the only stipulation, like I asked Jenny about this, if you want to advertise under the Alpha Nerds Guild Twitch channel, our Facebook group, your overlay is going to have to be the Alpha Nerds Guild overlay. Because if you're going to advertise yourself in our group, you're going to have to represent us. And that also means you're going to have to sign a contract that you understand Twitch gaming policies, that when you're using our overlay, you know, while you remain affiliated with the Alpha Nerds group, you are going to adhere to the policy, no nudity, pornography, anything stupid like that. So we have to keep that in mind. So that's being set up right now as well. Jenny's taking the lead on that. And that's going to be, you know, one of those things that if people don't like the overlay, we're going to have the overlay ready for them, upload it to files, the way they can download it, put it on their OBS. If you don't like that, well then don't join the group. That's the rules and regulations of that. So, are you shooting for other states with the GameStop deal? Yes, this is nationally. This is nationally. This isn't just one state. This is nationally. GameStop. This hasn't been confirmed yet. I haven't even met with them yet, but that's the idea I'm going to try and push to them. So. I'm working with many gaming companies. In order to get donations from them, you have to have a connection. Yeah, I agree, Yika. John, you still playing PUBG? Yes, after this meeting. How are we going to connect with the Xbox Guild with the Facebook group? I always screenshot the Xbox Club and post to the Facebook page. I've had multiple people message me saying it's not related and they didn't want to join. I'm part of the Xbox Alpha Nerd Guild admin, John Burke. Okay, so again, how are we going to connect the Xbox Guild with the Facebook group? We don't have an Xbox platform for the guild yet, do we?
We have all of them.
Yeah, we have like 300 members.
I thought we had a
He's
place.
one of the admins for the
People have-
Xbox. That's
Yep.
what he's saying.
So
yeah,
we
people
make
have
him
stood
the
up
admin.
their own.
right. So okay, how are we gonna connect the Xbox Guild with the Facebook group? I always screenshot the Xbox Club and post to the Facebook page, and I've had multiple messages saying it's not related and they didn't want to join. I'm part of the I'm not seeing the question here. Is anybody seeing this? Am I misunderstanding?
What he wants to know is how can we make sure that people know that that Xbox
Oh,
Alpha is affiliated with the Facebook Alpha Nerds?
I'm in it, if that
I
helps
mean,
at all.
And it's going to be on the website, and they can even search it within the group, and it's been, you know, talked about a lot with all of the platforms.
I can actually link the groups on Facebook. Right now it's linked to my main page. We can also link it to these other groups where people can actually see that it's affiliated with it. We can also put it in the banner logo as far as other groups for what they offer, things like that.
Because the only thing that does suck about the actual group is we can only have one pinned message at a time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That is true. Well, here's the other thing. All information is also going to go through the website. Once the website is up, we can put all the information there as well as links where if you want to join the Alpha Nerds Facebook group for Xbox, click this link. If you want to join it so we can divert attention there as well. That'll definitely help clear up a lot of the information to where it's like all information, go to the website, it's there. So give me a second. Give me a second on that one. once we get the web page set up, we'll provide all that information, because that's a very good point, where we can't really disseminate it through Facebook due to the congestion of the timeline. We can definitely put it there on the web page to where, hey, join the Facebook group here for the Xbox members, the PlayStation, and the PC. There's that. Yika, yeah, I realize that, but I've got a connection there that they're going to sit down and talk to me, so we'll see. I kind of already promote the Alpha Nerds Guild Facebook group and the Alpha Nerds shirts link on my Twitch. Is this allowed? You can get up with me and checks out my channel, and it's not allowed. No, you feel free, Anarchy. You can, yeah, absolutely, you can feel free. But like I said, this is just for those that want to advertise their Twitch channel through the actual Facebook group, because I got a feeling once this group launches, it's going to blow up. But for you to be given access to that group and you to advertise your Twitch to try and grow yourself, which I understand, you're going to have to use the Alpha Nerds overlay to promote the guild. Otherwise, you can just do it on your own. You know, people also forget that you've got your own private page that you can advertise to for your Twitch stream. So when you come into another group and all you're doing, you know, a lot of people are coming here just to promote themselves. They don't care about the group. They don't care about the non-pro. They don't care about any of it. They just care about getting more followers on their Twitch streams. So cool. If you want to use us for that, we're going to use you to promote our brand. That's the way I see it. And if they don't like it, don't come to the group and advertise. So there we go. Okay. John Burke, also create a file for what games people are linked to with usernames. Ghost Tang, we already covered that. Yes, we are going to be working on that, where people can actually connect with other people through their Steam names, Xbox names, and all that stuff like that.
Here's the problem with that. We posted this Google Doc about what 8-9 times already.
Wow.
We've only had like 25 or 30 responses, and everybody starts another thread going, "I'm on this console. Add my name." And so we try to comment, refer them to the Google Doc, and then they don't sign up for it.
You know what we can do for that? Delete them. Delete the posts they make. Say, you know, basically we can just post it up there one time. You know, if you want to put up your information, but we also have to remember though, we need to put that in the rules as well. Where they can go to find this information at. So when they join the group, it's like, make sure you read the rules to find out where you need to go to link up with fellow gamers and to get their battle tags, their Steam names. That way, as soon as they join the group, they can see it. Because I just pinned the post for the meetup. I shouldn't have done that. I fucked that up. I didn't realize that that's something they can access on their own. So there's that. So with that being said, delete them when they start. Well, no, actually don't. Let them go for now because we don't have the website up yet. Once the website's up and we can refer them to that, then they'll have no excuse. But for now, it's new members join. We're almost at 5,000 members. I'm sure we'll hit that in the next day. And new members come in. They don't know where to go. They post the same things. We just need to give them a place to say, hey, go check out the website. It's all there.
The only thing that sucks about that is like for the Google Doc that freaking was set up for everyone's usernames is people have been asking to try to get it further along. Okay, so if I play GTA on Xbox, and someone else plays Fortnite on Xbox and we want to play together, all they're going to be able to see is that we both have Xbox. They're not going to know what games we play. So people have been asking to trying to make it further to where we can check mark on a box what games they play for what console, but we have to figure out how to do that. And also the spreadsheet, because we can only have one pinned post, is that it's getting drawn down to the bottom after a while if it's not pinned, so people don't see it. So
is there a way we could link it to the document section? Because I know the only document, and someone in chat mentioned it, forgot their name, and I'm sorry about that. Is the background, the Alpha Nerds logo background thing? Is there any way we could actually take that? Huh?
We can change that, but the problem is people don't look at it, man. I've done it before. People don't look at it. What we're talking about, like I talked about with Dara, is actually setting up a spreadsheet for that, to where people can actually go in there and put their names on, number one, the platform, and then the game they like playing. So that way they can link up. So they just put their name, their battle tag name, their Steam name, whatever. Put their contact information there, and they can link up with each other. Because that's the whole purpose behind this. Dara, I mean, do you know how to make that happen?
It's just going to take time. Yes, I can do it. It's just a matter of making it look nice and it being functional. So that's a lot of information. I think having the website is going to be the best thing, honestly, for what we're trying to do. And then just going from there. It might be a little ugly at first on a spreadsheet, but we can make it happen.
Here, I'm gonna send you what we have right now, just so you can kind of see the basic of what we have. I think we have about 50 or 60 people with their gamer tag names for Battle.net for WoW, Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox usernames. So I'll send you that real quick so you can see.
Could you put all the groups that are affiliated with ANG on the cover photo? That way, the lottery, like I said, we're going to cover that in the actual website itself. Each group has a member list with who is yeah. If you're going to delete a post, an admin shoot DM, covered that. Recently graduated in green accounting. I'm a 30-year-old young Olympian who. I appreciate the Chaos Griff. Thank you. Our Twitch streams allowed in Discords, YouTube screenshots, links tab. I normally help y'all on y'all's raid runs and other things in WoW. Johnny, we're gonna promote that in the Twitch, Google, or excuse me, the Facebook Alpha Nerds group, Twitch group, Facebook Alpha Nerds Guild Twitch group. You can promote yourself in there. We're about to set that up. And again, though, I mean, for you to actually stream, you have to use the Alpha Nerds Guild overlay, which is currently being made. Okay, what's the website address? It's not live yet. It's gonna be alphanerdguilds.com. Now that I think about it, the best way for this to happen is once the page is up and running and they create a profile, you can add options for adding gamer tags. I mean, if someone has database management skills, I think that's Dara. Dara's good there. And if you need any help, Dara, like I said, just let us know. All right. Need to get some next level coded Excel work. They teach us in college. Not being a jerk, it can feel like this group is based on an individual, not so much community. The end goal seems hazy as of right now. It's strictly for the 501c3, or is it going to be separate entity? It's both. It's a brand, and we have a profit and a non-profit. And that's why I haven't posted that much in this group, because people say it revolves around me. That's why I haven't really posted that much. When I do, people are all over my nuts. That's why I kind of stay in the background, do what I can, help where I can. But I'll put it on you for this. If that's how it feels, then change it. Go in there, post, get interaction, discussion. So I don't know why people are feeling that way, and if they do, I'd like to strongly discourage them from feeling that way. But it's not about me. I do promote my Twitch stream in there because, like I said, I have created this from my main page. This is a following that I developed over 3 years, and originally wanted to start out creating the Alpha Nerds brand, which was going to be something that I looked into as far as veteran gaming stuff. And then before I knew it, the non-profit sprung up. And people said, let's just do a nonprofit. And I figured that if you want something done right, you do it yourself. So there's a nonprofit side of the house. And at no point have I ever made it unclear the purpose of either. I've been completely transparent on all things and all fronts. So there's that. But all right.